Welcome, Mr. Handicapper. Let's take a look at Saturday's race number 10 at Del Mar, the Grade 1 Pacific Classic, a mile and a quarter with a purse of $1 million. First horse I want to look at, the one horse, Tripoli. Now, his first 11 races, they tried him on turf. And he was average at best, not very impressive at all. Then in June, Sadler decided to try him on dirt. And he ran the race of his career. So the next race out, I gave him a nice jump in class to the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. And he ran another banger race. I mean, he finished second to Express Train and finished in front of Royal Ship. He's got some solid workouts. It's going to be an interesting pick in this race. Now, he's stretching out to 1.25 miles. So I don't know if he can get the distance or not. But he's a horse that I'm going to use on my tickets. Next horse I want to look at is the 3 horse, Dr. Post. Now, last year as a 3-year-old, he finished second in the Belmont to Tis the Law. Then finished third in the Haskell to Authentic. This year as a 4-year-old, he has 2 Grade 3 wins, including his last race out, the Grade 3 Monmouth Cup. Todd Pletcher is shipping him to Del Mar. Joel Rosario is going to make the trip. He's definitely a horse that I'm going to use on my tickets as well. Now I want to take a look at the 5 horse Express Train. Last time out in the San Diego Handicap, I gave him the edge over Royal Ship. Race before that in the Gold Cup, he was too far back. He doesn't like to race that far back. He needs to be close to the lead. He kept him close to the lead in San Diego. They're going to do the same thing in this race. They're going to keep him pretty close to the lead. And this horse loves Del Mar. Out of 4 races, he has 3 wins and a second. He's got some nice workouts too. Question is can he get the distance of 1.25 miles? He's tried it twice. He has a second and a third. He hasn't won yet at 1.25 miles. I'm definitely using him on my tickets. It's going to be tough to go against in this race. The other horse I want to look at is Royal Ship. Royal Ship, a few races back, won the Grade 2 Californian by a neck over Country Grammar. Then the next race out in the Gold Cup, lost to Country Grammar by a head. In his last race, the San Diego Handicap, around about the top of the stretch, kind of got caught in traffic a little bit and finished third. I think he's going to be sharper in this race than he was in the San Diego Handicap. And I think he prefers a little bit longer distance than 1.16 miles. Even though he hasn't won at 1.25 miles, he had a really good showing in the Gold Cup at 1.25 miles. This race comes down, for me, between Royal Ship and Express Train. And in the San Diego Handicap, I gave Express Train a slight edge over Royal Ship. In the Pacific Classic, I'm going to give Royal Ship a slight edge over Express Train. So I'm going to use Royal Ship on top. I'm using him over Express Train, Tripoli, and Dr. Post. Now there's another horse that I want to look at in this race. None of these horses have won at the distance of 1.25 miles. There's a couple horses that have won at longer distances. And one of those horses is the 2 horse, Tizamagician. He's won at 1.5 miles twice. I think they're going to go to the lead with this horse. And if they let him get away with an easy lead, he could be pretty tough to catch. He's got pretty good speed. He's got a couple wins at Del Mar out of 6 races in a couple seconds. Gets Flavian Pratt. He's got a couple Grade 3 wins. He's taking a step up in class against these. But he's a horse that I'm going to watch. And he's a horse that I'm going to use on my tickets. But I'm going with Royal Ship to win the Pacific Classic. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. Let me know who you're picking. Good luck.